My next guest was a national champion, is a national champion, second team all Big Ten wide receiver at the University of Michigan. The Michigan men love my show. What can I say? After an impressive combine and Senior Bowl, I'm going to go ahead and say he's the fastest rising star in this year's draft. Roman Wilson, how the heck are you this morning?
I'm doing great, bro. I really appreciate that introduction. That was elite, and I'm really sitting here watching the show. Like, it's a good show. Like, I've been watching it this morning.
Thank you. Roman, I appreciate you. And I'm sure you're glad that Bill Belichick has no chance of being your coach after hearing what Chris Hogan, two-time Super Bowl champ, just said about you. I'd like you to be a Super Bowl champion, and I'm really excited to get to know you. And I'd ask you if all of these pre-draft interviews made you nervous, but I can already tell from talking to you and from this that you don't mind being the center of attention. You got a vlog, you got YouTube, over 32,000 subs. What inspired you, my friend?
Oh, no.
Let's go. What inspired you to share your life as a college athlete with the world?
It really started as me, when I get older, I want to be able to look back at it and have these memories that are going to, be there forever. And, even as I get older and I look back right now, like just watching this right now, like this is a good memory of mine that I got to spend with some close family members and some close friends. And, I just want to cherish these memories for the rest of my life, and share with other people and let them know what it's like to live my life.
It's super smart. I love it. Now, when these draft projections, and everybody's got an opinion, everybody's doing their thing, when they first came out, I was seeing you in like fourth, fifth round, whatever. Now, excuse me, you got to get suited and booted potentially here. Late day one, early day two pick. In your mind, what were the questions that you were able to answer for those who had them that led to this rise?
Yeah, just being like a number one receiver, I feel like being able to step up and, just make plays consistently. For me, that was a big thing. Like you said, I was like fourth, fifth round last year. And, I wrote that down in my book and, I looked at it every day and I just put my head down. I just started working. I just started grinding, trying to get better every single way I can. And, it's finally paying off. It's a real blessing.
What's the way you got better? What is the way that you're most proud of, the thing that you worked on the most?
Everything. I mean, I feel like if I run a route, it's just never going to be perfect. I feel like I'm always trying to push to get better. I'm always trying to watch more film. I'm always trying to emulate guys and, take parts of my game and steal parts from other people's games and put them together or put my own spin on it and just really try to, figure this thing out because there's so many ways to go about running routes or making plays. And it was really just trying to be a jack of all trades, just have everything in my tool belt.
Roman, I wonder if that one-handed grab at the combine helped your cause.
I don't know. Okay, so at the combine, if you're the last receiver, y'all supposed to celebrate. So, I made this catch. I'm looking back, and no one was running down with me. Someone kind of caught my catch. But it was a great catch, great ball. And it was a good moment for me. I was excited about it.
I think that's a little something to do with, I think, the meteoric rise.
Just a little bit.
Well, I mean, it's not the only one, right? You had that amazing helmet catch. Don't think we're not going to talk about it against Nebraska here, right? So that was amazing. You had the entire NFL watching you on the one that we just saw, though, from the combine. Where does that rank in terms of your biggest catches?
Pretty low. The one at the combine, it's routes on air. There's no DB. There's no competition.
Right.
It's pressure. I'll put that like 10.
I can't wait to see you in the NFL.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
You lead all wide receivers in this year's draft when it comes to separation against man, okay? Size, toughness. That always comes under question, under the microscope in the draft. When you see your name at the top of this list, what are you telling people about you as a player?
I'm the real deal. That's how I feel when I see my name at the top. I feel like you got to respect me. Stats don't lie, numbers don't lie, and being number one is it's not a joke. It's not something to play with, and I take a lot of pride in that. I worked hard to work on my man separation skills, and it pays off. I'm number one. And
last year there was so much talent on this offense at Michigan, right? The ball got distributed a lot. I imagine you're only getting started. Your game's going to be elevated much more in the NFL.
I sure hope so. I feel like I have a lot of room to grow and a lot of room to get better. And I'm just going to keep sticking my head down and keep grinding and doing everything I can to get better and try to elevate my game. And, hopefully one day I can have that rub off on some of the younger guys at Michigan and they start balling out too. We got a lot of good guys in that room still.
Are they going to ball out without Jim?
Oh yeah, they gonna ball out for sure.
Tell me about Jim. A lot of talk about Jim's a wild one. I need a story. Give me a Jim story.
I mean, he's really a great guy. You never know what you're gonna expect, but he's always positive, always making people laugh. And my favorite story. So I'm a big cold tub guy, so I'm always trying to get in the cold tub. And one day I walk past, and he's in the cold tub with the khakis on and the polo on. And yeah, I mean, it was just for me, it was just something to see. It was a sight.
Why did he do that?
I mean, that's just him, man. He's just I think we had like this Amazon documentary before I got to Michigan. He was in the cold tub then, like shoes on, like everything. That's just how he rolls.
What do you mean that's just how he rolls? Everybody just tells me. I mean, I have Taylor Lewan. I have like all like JJ McCarthy, Cornelia. They're all. That's just he's just that's how he is. What? What do you mean you just get in the cold tub with shoes on? And why?
I mean, I mean, that's just him. Like if you get it, you get it. If you don't, like you probably won't understand him. Like he's really one of a kind, and he's just a special type of coach. You know what I mean? Like I don't see too many coaches doing that, and you know he just knows how to win too.
You're doing an episode of your vlog on YouTube with over 32,000 subscribers, and the whole episode has to be about the one thing that Jim Harbaugh taught you, the one piece of advice, the thing you're most grateful for. What's that one thing?
Just knowing how to win, knowing how to sacrifice like experiences and things like that, and time to benefit the team and just win. You know, that's the biggest thing he taught me how to do. Is like nothing else matters if you don't win.
Gosh, because we got these NFL dudes. Twitter's going crazy because I had Dante Whitner, who played with Jim at the Niners, saying that he thinks he's going to take this team to the AFC Championship in the division with Patrick Mahomes. That Jim is that big of a game changer that he could turn around a franchise right away. And I almost think the NFL might be sleeping on him for round 2 of his experience.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, he's done it before. He's done it once. He's done it twice. I'm pretty sure he's going to do it a third time.
So you'd like to play for him. You wouldn't mind playing for him again. What up, Coach?
No, definitely not. I'd love to go to the Chargers and help them win the Super Bowl.
I mean, when you see Coach shedding these receivers, saying, "Keenan, get your ass to Chicago and see you, Mike Williams," are you like?
I mean, a little bit. I mean, receivers is something they definitely need, and I'm a guy that Coach Harbaugh knows, so
yeah,
I feel like it's a good fit.
You had a top 30 visit with the Titans, okay? Okay, you saw those throws from Will Levis last year. They've got veterans. They got DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best to do it. Calvin Ridley is there now. How did the visit go for you?
Oh, for me, they definitely stood out for me. They're a team that kind of reminds me of Michigan. You know, they're trying to rebuild their team and start with the foundation, start with the culture. I really felt that. I feel like they really believe in the guys that they have, and I feel like they can see a role for me in that offense.
Your former wide receiver buddy, Cornelius Johnson, he was on our show, and he said some of the things that these NFL teams are asking him were like which Michigan teammate he'd bring along if they were allowed to draft him as well. How are you answering that question?
For me, I always say Mikey Sanders still. He gets me better day in and day out. I also just respect him so much, being a guy who was a receiver that switched to DB and who's now one of the best nickels in the country. That's not an easy thing to do. I mean, this is his second year being a nickel, and he's already one of the best, and he has so much more room to grow. And he's a great dude, and I would love to play with him, whatever any team picks me.
Well, we know that you love College Football 14 on Xbox. I have no idea what that is. I have no idea. But it was just announced that College Football 25 is coming out July 19th, which is amazing. So in honor of College Football 25, we thought we'd have some fun and give you some tee-ups, and you're going to give us some player attribute ratings for some of your former teammates and opponents. And my friend, you are carrying this segment because I have no idea what we're talking about. But we're going to start with you. Out of 100, what rating are you giving your speed?
Speed, I give myself like a 95.
I go 96. Let's round up. How about your spectacular?
Let's go 97.
How about that spectacular catch?
Ooh, I definitely in the 90s somewhere, like 93.
Impact blocking?
Like 96.
I'm
guessing.
The blocking's the thing. I mean, let's just be honest. People need to talk more about the blocking.
Oh yeah, definitely. People talk a lot. They mostly talk about my blocking more than my speed nowadays.
They should. What are you giving your former quarterback, J.J. McCarthy's deep ball accuracy?
Like 99.
Ooh, what are you getting Blake? What are you getting Blake Corum for his strength?
99.
You said you guys were the most. This is insane. You said you're the most underrated wide receiver core in college football. What is Cornelius Johnson's catch and traffic rating?
Oh, probably 96.
You
That's a
mentioned
specialty right there.
what?
That's a specialty. Catching
Yeah.
the ball in traffic.
96, pretty good. Coach Harbaugh's swagger rating.
Yeah, I put the khakis and I put the khakis at like a 90.
At a 90. He's not going to draft you now, and you just ruined everybody in LA's day. Like
He's got to get the shoes going. I'll boost it.
Roman. Marvin Harrison Jr.'s overall rating.
I mean, he's a good receiver. Probably like a 98, 97.
Okay. Roman Wilson coming to an NFL team near you. Hopefully, you know, wherever you go is where you're supposed to go. That's what I say. I loved hanging out with you. Thank you and good luck. And don't forget about me when you are famous, sir.
Of course,
Famous, sir.
I got you.
I can't even talk. You're going to have my job whenever you want it. Love you, Roman. Good luck. Thank you. Bye.